sometimes it's hard when you look back at media that you loved as a kid and it's like, oh, am I actually gonna like it as an adult, or is it just like pure nostalgia, right? There is this video game, it's an old CD game, like, you know, back in the days of old where every computer had a built-in like disk drive, right? I had been searching for this game for the past like about 5 years or so. I had been actively searching for it, going through like forums and like wiki articles for like every single, you know, game that came out in like the 90s that's like a horror-esque game. And it finally fell into my lap. Just like I was scrolling through Twitter and someone was talking about it. It's called Nightmare Ned. It came out for, I think it came out in 97, but on Windows 98. I found it and I got it to work, and I can proudly say that I can run Windows 98 on my computer now. But I'm really excited to see if the game is actually good or if it was just pure nostalgia. Wondering if it was even real. Yeah, basically. Like I knew it existed, but like I kept describing it to people. Everyone was like, oh, is it this game or this game? And it wasn't that. And I could not remember it for the life of me. Apparently it was produced under Disney, and it was a game that like parents used to give their kids to help them like not be afraid of the dark and like not be afraid of like nightmares and things like that. But like I played a little bit of it just to make sure it was working properly, and I was like, how did I not get more nightmares playing this? Because like it's very scary, but it's very reminiscent of like Pajama Sam and like that era of like point and click games. This one isn't a point and click, it's actually like a side-scrolling platformer. It's very reminiscent of that era of gaming, especially for like kids, like the educational gaming era. Our Tip of My Tongue is a really good subreddit for finding media. Yeah, I don't know if I would have been able to describe it well enough, because all I had remembered was it's a side-scrolling platform game where you go to pick the starting levels is in this like graveyard area. And I remember in one of the sections, because there's like 5 or 6 bosses that you have to like defeat in it, I just remember knocking over like this like comically large table salt shaker, and then it falling onto a slug, and the slug just like sizzling and being in pain. That's all I could remember of it. It's gonna be interesting because like that era of games also were really difficult because they didn't really tell you how to do anything. They just like throw you into it and you have to figure it out. So it's gonna be interesting to see if A, if I like it as a whole as an adult, and B, if I can figure out how to play it. Cause like, I guess intuitively as a kid I was able to do it, but games have changed a lot since then. Just get good? No. No. No, 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 no. I don't like to have to use brain. If I don't wanna use brain, I'm not using brain. Back in my day, games didn't have tutorials. You actually had to rub your brain cells together to figure it out. Kids these days are just so entitled. They want walkthroughs and guides and all this newfangled bullshit.